NASA's Europa Clipper mission will launch on October 10, 2024, aboard SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket, led by Elon Musk. This historic mission will study Jupiter's ice-covered moon, Europa, and investigate potential conditions for life. The orbiter will travel 2.9 billion kilometers to reach Europa and is expected to arrive in 2030. Over 4 years, it will conduct nearly 50 close flybys, collecting scientific data. The Clipper won't land on the surface, instead, it will conduct its research from Europa's orbit. The Clipper will use gravity assists from Earth and Mars to speed up, and once it reaches Jupiter, it will enter orbit around the planet rather than landing directly on Europa. It will make regular close passes over Europa, creating detailed maps of the surface. Why remain in orbit instead of landing? There are 2 key reasons. Europa is exposed to extremely high levels of radiation due to Jupiter's powerful magnetic field. This radiation would quickly damage the electronics of any landing craft. Therefore, remaining in orbit is a safer way to avoid radiation and collect scientific data for a longer period. For example, the Soviet Union's Venera 13 probe landed on Venus with great hope, but after just 2 hours it stopped sending signals due to the extreme pressure. That said, managing to make a probe that lasted 2 hours in Venus's harsh conditions is still an incredible achievement. Additionally, we still know very little about Europa's surface. It is largely covered with ice and features deep cracks, fissures, and ice ridges. More information is needed to determine where a safe landing could be made. After the necessary data is gathered in this mission, it's highly likely that the next mission will involve a landing. There are realistic reasons for focusing on Europa. There is strong evidence suggesting a vast ocean beneath Europa's icy shell. NASA's Galileo spacecraft, while studying Jupiter's magnetic field in the 1990s, obtained data showing that an electrically conductive liquid was present under Europa's surface. This led scientists to believe that a large saltwater ocean exists beneath Europa's icy crust. Europa's large cracks and shifting ice sheets suggest that liquid water, or ice melted by water, is responsible for this movement, indicating the presence of a subsurface ocean. Where there is water, there is a strong chance for life. In the 1990s, the Hubble Space Telescope detected plumes of water vapor erupting from Europa. These eruptions indicate that the subsurface ocean occasionally comes close to the surface. You might wonder, where does the heat come from to turn water into vapor, being so far from the sun? The main cause of this phenomenon is tidal heating. Jupiter's immense gravitational pull creates significant tension within Europa's interior, causing its structure to bend and shift frequently. This process generates geothermal energy that keeps water beneath Europa's icy shell in liquid form. This is very similar to the hydrothermal vents found deep in Earth's oceans. Europa Clipper is equipped with 9 advanced scientific instruments, including high-resolution cameras, thermal and magnetic field measuring devices, an ice-penetrating radar, and a mass spectrometer. These tools will study the subsurface ocean and surface geological activity. Additionally, they will collect information about water vapor plumes and the surface's chemical composition. The estimated cost of this complex and far-reaching mission is about $5 billion. The mission is seen as a major step in the search for signs of life in our solar system and the exploration of potentially habitable regions beyond Earth. Now, let's address the speculations surrounding the Clipper mission. Whenever Elon Musk is involved, people tend to speculate about commercial interests, and seeing that the probe is named Clipper, a name given to 19th-century trade ships built for long-distance trade, raises even more eyebrows. The rumor is that Europa is so rich in minerals that these missions are being designed to eventually access them. We couldn't help but mention this as well. We are eagerly awaiting the launch. See you in the next video.